Hey, hello YouTube new subscribers. Today I'm going to be talking about the difficulties of balancing a tank. And by balance, in this sense, I'm not meaning species compatibility, I'm meaning excess nutrients. Now as you can tell here, this 5-gallon tank is really out of balance. I got thread algae growing, and the thing that's weird is I got thread algae growing even though I got this duckweed and water loss. It's also growing really rapidly. But the only thing is, if you can tell here, the water loss is showing some yellowing, which means that it's being outcompeted for nutrients by what is either the duckweed or the algae. So balance issues usually occur, especially in smaller tanks. Like the balance issue in this tank occurred due to me using a feeding block, and the feeding block added extra nutrients into the tank. And to try to alleviate that, I used half a feeding block, and then I used half a feeding block in this tank, and then in this tank here, I used a whole feeding block. Now, both tanks had some algae issues when I came back after feeding block had dissolved. So I did a 50% water change on both tanks, and I removed the algae. Now, as you can tell on the 10-gallon tank, the algae did not grow back. But on this one, the algae is still here. So I think to get rid of this algae, I'm either going to have to keep doing huge water changes, 50%, instead 25% every 2 weeks, or maybe 50% every week to try to get rid of this algae. But then, if I keep doing those water changes, these fish aren't used to that type of water changes. They're used to the 25% every 2 weeks. And the nitrates in this tank are really low since I got the tank tested actually recently. But the excess nutrients is probably phosphorus. It just doesn't seem to be going down. So that's the reason why I want to get rid of this 5-gallon tank and upgrade it to a 10. Preferably this 10 right here, and then replace that 10 that I'm looking at right now with a 30. The only issue I have with upgrading tank right now and getting a larger one is that I'm not sure where I'll be in 2 months. If I'm still in the city in 2 months, I'd want to upgrade. If I'm not, I wouldn't want to upgrade, because then it would just be a hassle to strip the tank down and all that. So can any of you guys talk about your issues with balance in the comments? So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.